It's been a few weeks since our ROOM Act was filed in Rhode Island. So the ROOM Act, to remind you, is that bill that would re-legalize all different forms of co-living housing, whether that's just renting a single lockable bedroom in a single family house, all the way through to larger group homes or bigger office to residential conversions where people rent rooms and then share common facilities like kitchens and bathrooms. This bill would legalize all of that by right. And this was a super common form of housing, even as recently as the mid-20th century, before zoning, building code, occupancy limits, and very strict paternalistic usage laws basically made it illegal, driving the homelessness and housing crisis that we see today. So we're very proud of this bill. We're very thankful for Representative June Speakman, a housing champion in Rhode Island, for filing it. We've seen some pushback already, and it comes from the typical NIMBYs in the cities that are making outrageous and ridiculous claims about what this bill does and doesn't do. They're suggesting that developers are going to use it to build huge 1,000-room garrisons of students cramped into Dickensian kind of slum dwellings where they'll live without sunlight and water, and it's going to be absolutely terrible, and won't this just ruin the character of our communities, and blah, blah, blah. All of that's nonsense. This bill still maintains all relevant health and safety rules about occupancy limits. What it does is says you can't discriminate about who can live together in a building based on unfair characteristics, like whether they're related by blood, whether they're married, things like that. This is one of the very common forms of occupancy limits rules that's used to exclude co-living and group homes from residential neighborhoods going all the way back. So this isn't about, building very large dormitories in every single family neighborhood. Yes, this bill would allow co-living in single family neighborhoods, but just within single family homes that already exist there. It doesn't change anything about that. It just opens up the existing housing stock in Rhode Island, so you divide it differently inside to let more people live in smaller areas, to share common facilities if they want to give them a chance to live in the very nice, desirable, expensive neighborhoods that are currently out of reach for them. The NIMBYs, unfortunately, and the people that oppose co-living would apparently rather people either be homeless or have to move out of Rhode Island altogether, as unfortunately a lot of people are doing, rather than suffer the indignity of maybe sharing a kitchen or sharing a bathroom if they want to do so, as is their right. We think that's wrong, we think that's paternalistic, and we think the ROOM Act is an important step toward re-legalizing a form of housing that once served many, many millions of people, many tens of thousands of Rhode Islanders very well. So we strongly support this bill. We will defend it as much as we need to, because this is good law, this is good housing policy, and this is the next big thing in housing and zoning reform. So bring it on, NIMBYs, bring it on, cities, bring it on, municipal leagues. If you want to bring more misconceptions about what this bill does, I'll happily answer all of them. But this is a good bill. The Institute for Justice strongly stands behind it, and we stand behind our bill sponsor. Thank you very much.